had actually changed my settings, like my age setting, to the age of 30 to 45.
Was actually feral. Like I was in heat. I was ooh.
Unfortunately, the good-looking men that I am attracted to, they want to be chased.
I want to be peace. I want to be his peace. How can we do that?
This is why I always say that you should wait for the man to bring up commitment.
In other words, commitment that he initiates himself without any prompting, coaching, prodding, or nagging from you.
Hey guys, welcome back to More to Life. Now, before I get into this video, I ask that you like, comment, subscribe. Also, smash that notification bell just to be sure you get on my videos as soon as I release them. Let's get right into this.
Live with Mr. McRae, you cannot return to that residence.
Oh, but how you just gonna tell me I can't go home now?
What?
How you gonna tell me I can't go to my house?
I just did.
Well, I bet I do.
Well, then you're in contempt, young lady, and you've got 30 days. So you're not going. You're not what?
Whoa.
Get back! Get back!
You just said I got 30
Get back! That's another 30 days. That's 60 days.
So what?
90 days.
So?
120 days.
Okay, and?
180 days.
Whoa!
Please, quiet.
Get off me! Get your off me, man.
Come on.
What else you got to say?
Oh, nothing. We'll talk in 6 months when you're ready to come back for your case.
I ain't mad. They got commissary. I got money.
That's 200 days. You got anything else to say, Miss Burks? That's 300 days.
Gotcha.
Wow. She went from contender court 30 days to 300 days, over 6 months, almost a year. She spent almost a year in jail because she couldn't shut him up. This is why you can't be shocked. Single men won't give you attention. Look what you're doing in court.
Man. So Jaylen Brown done dumped Bernice, 39-year-old Bernice. And he done got with this WNBA player right here. I don't know how to pronounce her name, but she played for Chicago Sky. And a lot of people saying this is one of the smartest decisions he ever made. A lot of people happy that he did this. They giving him props for it. And then there's some dudes out here saying he was tripping. Some dudes saying he should have never left her. Dudes saying if they had Bernice, they would have married her. Y'all only saying that because y'all lusting after her. If y'all had a $300 million contract like Jaylen Brown, y'all wouldn't have did that. But I will say, Bernice not dumb at all. She know exactly what she doing and she playing it the smart way. She know all these new upcoming NBA players and rappers. Been one her ever since they was a kid. So as soon as these dudes get a bag, they going right after her. Just because Jaylen Brown left her don't mean it's over. It's somebody out there that's been waiting in line. But I was surprised why NBA players don't be talking to WNBA players. I'm surprised this don't happen more often. I remember when Jaylen Brown first went public with Bernice, and y'all all was saying Jaylen Brown tripping like he did not know what he was doing. Jaylen Brown just checked it off the list, that's all.
I'm shocked because WNBA players never date WNBA players. Like him dating her, I was actually shocked. And then he got another WNBA player. She looks fine, but man, he like him tall.
Jaylen Brown, I respect this move, sir. I respect your game on and off the court. The internet is talking. We got Jaylen Brown and Kyrie Gajrzek spotted celebrating his NBA championship. He posted her to his story holding the trophy. And the reason that I like this move is because we all know who she is. She's the beautiful, and I mean beautiful when I say that respectfully, WNBA player for the Chicago Sky. And she went through a situation with Kevin Porter Jr. He's in China playing basketball right now. She later came out and said, what happened, didn't happen. I'm confused by the situation. But most importantly, Jaylen Brown is no longer with Bernice Burgos, the 40-plus-year-old grandma. And I'm telling you something, if she would have caught that lick, a young man with a $300 million contract in the NBA, I would have lost my damn mind.
Yeah, he made the right move. But that new girl is bad.
In a relationship, females can get away with being broke. Like a woman can be dead and a nigga wouldn't give a but not the other way around.
Yeah, of course, and every guy knows that. That's one thing every guy knows. That's why it blows my mind when I see younger women. It's like disgusting to date a older guy, but they expect the guy to have the bag. They want that six-figure guy, and it's like he has to be older, significantly older. Like if you're 20, 25, you may need to get with a 40-year-old. You may need to go my age or higher, seriously, because that's the guys that's going to be your top earners. The guys that have worked, that has built something, that have built a 401k, the guys that can probably retire. That's what you need.
Hey y'all. So I told myself this year, well, mainly just the first 6 months of the year, that I would try dating apps and be open-minded to it, because I tried one last year, like my friend convinced me, and so I went on and like I would do it, download it, be on it for 10 minutes, and then I would X through everybody and I would delete the profile. But this year I was like, you know what, I'm gonna be open-minded, I'm gonna try. I'm not like a good dater, I don't know how to date. I guess I just have like, I don't get asked on a lot of dates. It's so embarrassing. But yeah, like I have never really like dated properly, and so I don't know, I just avoid it altogether. But I really don't know if the dating apps are for me. Like I don't have the time. I don't think I'm willing to invest that much time into it. And yeah, so I got this DM, and I had actually changed my settings, like my age setting for the men that, you know, I want to connect with or whatever, to the age of 30 to 45. So obviously the guys that are popping up are older. Keep in mind, I'm on the older end of the 20s, so I mean, I'm not old, but I don't think I'm like super, I mean, I'm young. Okay, I'm kind of just blabbing because I don't know where I'm going with this, but anyway, there's a point. So I got a DM, not a DM, I don't really know what you call them, but a guy like liked my thing. I actually took a screenshot, so I'm just gonna show you. So he said, "Hi, I like your profile. I'd like to get to know you if you're interested. How is your 2024 starting off?" Keep in mind, this man is 44 years old, but like, I don't know what I would expect him to say, but like, I can't, like, I can't get myself, on top of the fact that I'm probably just not attracted to the guy, but like, I don't know what type of like approach would make me be like,
No wonder you're single.
You know? I don't know. I just don't think the dating apps are for me. That's all.
Yeah. Now, this is exactly what I was talking about. Women need older men. I get it. You may not feel like the guy is the cat's meow. The guy pulled up on you. He's not the right look for you. You feel he looks too old. But if you want that man, if you want an easy life, that's what I'm gonna say. That's what I gotta say to all women out there. You want an easy life, give it an older man. Deal with it. You're in your 20s, go for it. If you don't want a man with a gray hair, look for a younger looking man. Hell, I'm 43. You're probably not gonna find me out there, or you could try to find that. A lot of times, that guy's going to be off the market. He won't be there. But still, you got to go older. You have to.
I don't care. I'll admit it. I do. I have been celibate for March, April, May, June, about to be in July. I've been celibate for 5 solid months. I need tips on how to stay strong. My last ovulation period, I was really about to just turn to anybody, but I was actually feral. Like I was in heat. I was ready to go at any moment. You could have said anything to me and I would have been like, yup, you could get it. I miss it. Am I allowed to say that? I'm doing my best. Like, I'm really trying to be 100% serious and just not commit the act until I'm serious with somebody. But oh my God, it's hard. I was tempted yesterday. I ain't even gonna hold you. But like, do y'all understand what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah. Get a man. You're feeling like that, get a man. Attract a man. That will do it. They say those hormones release. Maybe a man will feel it too. Maybe he's not getting any, he'll feel it too. But will you want him? That's the thing. Will you want the guy that wants you? You gotta be willing to give up a little, to get a little, and to get a lot sometimes. Because the guy that won't be the one for you, not straight but ugly dude, but you know what I'm saying? The guy that'll be a little nice, maybe a little bit of pushover. Give a guy a chance, a real chance. And you may find success and be happy.
Here's one reason why it's so hard to date a man that's good looking, makes great money, and is in the entertainment industry. Like myself, I'm an artist, I'm a performer. I would love to be with someone of the same lifestyle. But unfortunately, the good looking men that I am attracted to, not one, but multiple, I'm noticing a pattern in them. They want to be chased. They want to be pursued without putting in the same effort back. Not to mention, they are constantly surrounded by women, which is not a problem. But they also take the time to make sure that, oh, they look good when you're around. When you're around, they want you around. They want you around. They want you to do this and that. They want to hook up with you. They want you to be their girlfriend, but they don't want to put in the effort to actually be that.
Men are the prize.
Word.
You gotta accept it. Women have to accept it. Women are starting to accept it, but more women need to accept it. Men, you gotta understand something, especially the man you want. The man you want is the prize. You want a 6-foot man. You want a man making 6 figures. He calls the shots. He's gonna have women surrounded around him, and you gotta accept it. Yes, he wants to be chased because every woman wants him. What do you expect?
Do we need men? Do we need men?
No.
Do we need men?
No.
No?
We don't need short men.
Do you need a man?
No.
Do you need a man?
Oh, God.
Do you need a man?
No.
Do we need men?
No.
Why?
No.
Do we need men?
No.
No? Do we need men?
We need men to make us stupid.
Do we need men? Do we need men? Do women need men in this world? Do we need men?
No.
Why?
Because we can be strong, independent women.
Do we need men?
Not necessarily, but if I can look at them, we need a man to look at.
Do we need men?
No.
No, why?
Nobody needs men.
Really?
We do not need men.
Why not? Why do we need men?
Why would I need men?
So what can you get from someone else that you don't get from a man?
The only thing I can get from a man that I can't get anywhere else is
Okay.
and I don't need them.
Do we need women?
Yes.
We do. Why?
Because women are awesome.
Do we need women?
Of course.
Why?
Yeah, you do need women.
They're beautiful.
Do we need women?
Women make us feel compassionate, affectionate.
Do we need women?
Of course we do.
Do we need women?
Yes.
Why?
Because they're hot.
And what else?
They're hot.
Do we need women?
I mean, unless they're gay.
Do we need women?
Do we need women?
Yeah.
Yes, who's going to do my dishes?
The opposite. It's just going to be like that until the end of time. Men, we know for sure we need women. And the wild thing is, it's actually the opposite. We don't actually need women, to live, but women need men to live and for everything, to procreate. For us, we accept, we love, we cherish, we nourish. I'll tell you now, round to your face, any woman watching, we love you. We want you by our side. We want to take care of you. Meet us halfway. Don't meet us at the finish line, because the guy's not going to deal with you.
I'm not. I want that prize.
If you want to be more feminine, keep listening. I stopped scrunching my face up and getting an attitude and getting in unnecessary arguments with him when I realized how much harm it was actually doing me. Yeah, you heard me right. It is doing you more harm than him when you get upset. When you hold all that anger and frustration That is toxicity, and it lives in your body, and it creates diseases. And ultimately, you know what happens. My journey started when I just wanted peace. When I said, I want a peace of mind. I don't want to be toxic. I don't want toxic people around me. I want to be peace. I want to be his peace, and I want him to be my peace. How can we do that? How can we work together to achieve peace? And my goal was no longer to get my point across. It was no longer to argue, because I knew that if a person wanted to hear me, I wouldn't have to yell or talk over them. They would be quiet and they would listen. And I also knew that if I needed to scrunch my face up, that had more to do with me than it had to do with the person. Because I'm in control of my body. Why do I feel the need to have to release this thing? And if I do, there's nothing wrong with that. But I want to figure out why. Why do I feel such a need to react to something? What is that about? I became curious. Why am I like this? Why do certain things trigger me? How can I find peace? How can I live in that space? And so once I started to just explore those parts of me and really become serious about achieving these things, I did. And so a lot of people ask me, well, why this, why that, how this, how that? I'm happy to answer questions. But ultimately, you have to want peace. Because when you want peace, you find it.
That's true. Everybody needs peace, and a man is looking for his peace. And maybe you find her. Maybe she's done the inner work. Who knows until you get with her.
This is why I always say that you should wait for the man to bring up commitment and let him lead it, because you really want to know that a man is committed to you before you guide the relationship. There was an unrelated regional study done when one of the boxes was to check if you're married or single. At the end of it, the numbers didn't make sense. There were so many single men, but loads of married women. So when the researchers asked what was going on, they found this phenomena to have happened. Any woman who was living with a man would have rather checked the married box, even though they weren't properly married on paper. And any woman who was separated from her husband would also check married, because she was technically married. Meanwhile, men, if they were married but separated, they would check single. And if they were living in a long-term relationship with a woman, 10 years, 6 years, doesn't matter, they would still check single. Women often act like they're in a marriage, in a long-term constitution and relationship, even though that man has not proposed to them, they have not got married, or if he's already left, she still feels married.
Women do that for a sense of belonging. Women naturally want to belong. Men usually don't mind being the outcast. Look at what's going on right now with feminism and men, right? Who's the outcast? Who's seen as the outcast? Who's seen as the patriarchy? Men. Men are the social outcasts of the world.
Women have a tendency to really believe in their relationships, and without him having to put in the work, actually propose to you or do any of those things, they consider themselves married and take themselves off the market, therefore wasting their time if that man wasn't serious about the relationship in the end. That is why it's not because I want him to chase you and I just really think it's so fun and all these things. It's because I want you to take yourself seriously and those who take your time seriously. Men are just a little bit different in that way. They're single if they're married but separated. They're single if they're living with you for 5 years. So really assess what it is he wants from you, and don't give him all these wife package deals before you're his wife.
That sounds like being single.
And another one, right? They're married but separated. They're single. You're prepared. It probably was his choice. You're preparing for him to be single. Of course he checked single. He's on the way to being single. Crazy.
This is why I always say that you should wait for the man to bring up commitment and
You should watch her video because she makes an excellent point, and I really like the study that she cites. In a former video, I touched on this when I said that one of the most significant indicators of genuine interest in a man is self-initiated commitment. In other words, commitment that he initiates himself without any prompting, coaching, prodding, or nagging from you. Ladies, if you are with a man for a month, 2 months, and he does not move to make that relationship exclusive and put a title on it, start to keep your options open. Ladies, this is the part you hate to hear. If you are 25 years old and you start dating a man and you want to get married, and that man knows that you want to get married, and there are no extenuating circumstances barring a proposal, and you date that man for 2 years and he does not so much as bring up the topic of marriage to you in a serious way and or propose.
I just wanted to come on here and speak to y'all real quick because I am not having a good day. And I just drove like 40 minutes to go pick up my meal prep for the week because I don't have time to cook. But I just wanted to say, y'all know that video? So I seen a video on Twitter that came from TikTok. It was a black woman.
All right, now this says that lady that was shopping over being 30, single, and no kids. I'm 25, and I feel like you. I'm finna cry right now. I gotta say this, lady. You're 25, but you said you're picking up meal prep for the week. Hopefully, I'm not gonna judge you. Hopefully, it's to lose weight. Meal prep that'll help you lose weight, not collard greens and ham hocks, because that's going to go against everything, and that's going to tell me why you're single. You got to understand now. Make the right choices.
And she was crying about being over 30 and still single and no kids. And I was thinking about that video all the way over here because, girl, when I seen that, I couldn't even laugh. Because I understand. Like, I understand.
Now, this is, I believe, Lolo Jones, right? Who I believe is a very beautiful woman. Now, she's a 40-year-old virgin, right? Which, okay. She's at the doctor. She has an ovarian cyst the size of a tennis ball. And she's at that age where, why did you wait that long? Like, I don't feel bad. Why don't I feel bad? I'm sure they were shooters. I'm sure there were guys. She should have settled. What I mean by settled, she should have chose that guy that was a nobody, right? I'm sure somebody approached her. Maybe nobody was bold enough to approach her. Maybe she should have tried on her own. Listen, I guess because I'm a guy, but still, in a position like hers, she has the pick of the litter. I'm sorry. I guess I'm over aggressive, but you have to act that way. That's the situation. She's but I bet you she's shocked. I bet you she's shocked. A man won't give her the attention. But you have all the attention. You've won all the awards. You were front and center. Didn't she win a gold medal? I believe Lolo Jones won a gold medal for something. You had it all. Seize the opportunity. Seize the moment. Just like an Olympian. You wear your hats backwards. kind of sort of like a dude, you gotta embrace that, right? I may sound foul, but I'm sorry. But I'm sorry because I'm not sorry. But yeah, guys, I don't see any reason why she's crying. As a woman, you gotta be strong. Women are made you're equal. You're made to be strong. And all I gotta say is try harder. And the reason I feel this way is because it's definitely more to life than feeling sorry for someone for not trying.
He ain't lying.